Namaste. Myself Jv'n, Shivi Saxena, Faculty of Physiotherapy and Diagnostics. Discipline is Medical Laboratory Technology. My today topic is Cogulase test, principle, procedure, type, and interpretation. Useful for MLT students. Introduction to Cogulase test. Cogulase test is employed to differentiate Staphylococcus aureus positive, which produce the enzyme Cogulase, from Streptococcus epidermis and Streptococcus saprophyticus negative, which did not produce Cogulase. Example: Cogulase negative Streptococcus CONS. Principle of Cogulase test. Cogulase is an enzyme like protein and cause plasma to clot by converting fibrinogen to fibrin. Staphylococcus aureus produce two sort of Cogulase, bound and free. Bound Cogulase clumping factor is sure to the bacterial cell membrane and reacts directly with fibrinogen. This leads to an alternation to fibrinogen in order that the participates on the staphylococcal cell, causing the cell to clump when a bacterial suspension is mixed with plasma. This does not require Cogulase reacting factor. And free Cogulase involves the activation of plasma Cogulase reacting factor CRP, which may be a modified or derived thrombin molecule to form a Cogulase CRP complex. This complex successively reacts with fibrinogen to supply the fibrin clot. Procedure and kinds of Cogulase test. Slide test to detect bound Cogulase. Place a drop of physiological saline on each end of a slide or 1-2 separate slides with the loops straight wire or wooden stick. Emulsify some of the isolated colony in each drop to form two thick suspension. Add a drop of human or rabbit plasma to at least one of the suspension and blend gently. Look for clumping of the organism within 10 seconds, and no plasma is added to the second suspension to differentiate any granular appearance of the organism from true Cogulase clumping. And tube test to detect free Cogulase. Dilute the plasma 1 in 10 in physiological saline mixed to 0.2 ml of plasma with 1.8 ml of saline. Take 3 small test tube and label as T, that means test, P, that means positive control, and N, that means negative control. Test is 18 to 24 hours broth culture. Positive control is 18 to 24 hours Streptococci aureus broth culture, and negative control is sterile broth. Peptide 0.5 ml of the diluted plasma into each tube. Add 5 drops of the test organism to the tube labeled T, 5 drops of Streptococcus aureus culture to the tube labeled P, and 5 drops to sterile broth to the tube labeled N. After mixing incubated the three tubes at 30 to 35 degrees centigrade, examine for clotting after 1 hour. If no clotting has occurred, examine at half hours in intervals for up to 6 hours. The result is the first light Cogulase test and second tube Cogulase test. Frequent clot of any size positive, no clot negative. Clumping is both drop of slides indicates that the organism auto agglutinates and is unsuitable for the slide Cogulase test. All the negative slide tests must be confirmed using the test tube. During slide test, there could also be change the false positive leads to cause case of citrate utilizing bacteria, Enterococcus and Pseudomonas. During this case, also tube test should be performed at confirm. Example: Cogulase positive organisms, Staphylococcus aureus, and other animal host bacteria like Staphylococcus and Cogulase negative organism Staphylococcus epidermidis and etc. Thank you.